Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope that you're always in protection of Allah and always healthy. My name is Eva Daroyanti. I am an English Education Department student of class 8. So in this video, I will talk about my opinion on issues related to education problems. I think education problems in Indonesia must be followed up and addressed immediately. The problems of education in Indonesia is complex, where the problems that arise are quite disturbing in order to maximize the worth of education. Well, in my opinion, there are several problems related to education in Indonesia, including first, there is a very limited number of skilled teachers. Whether we realize it or not, the problem with education in Indonesia is the limited number of skilled teachers. Generally, skilled and qualified teachers are located in cities or areas that are easily accessible. Meanwhile, in marginalized and remote areas, it is very difficult to find a teacher. There are many factors for this to happen, of the many reasons, one of which is a matter of interest from the teacher himself. More teachers choose a location that are easily accessible in terms of information and access to basic needs that are easily available. Meanwhile, remote areas are not long looked at all. Maybe there are teachers who are called upon to serve in remote areas with minimal access. Oh my goodness, it is unlike 1 and 10, the number is very small, so it's not right. It happens to scale the city. So there is also the quality of graduate students. That's why this is important aspect for the government in effort to evaluate the expert in remote areas, so that even distribution. Second, especially regarding inadequate facilities and infrastructure. The problem of education in Indonesia, I believe, is often complained of, but parents complain about teacher and students themselves. It is undeniable that the facilities and infrastructure are inadequate, especially schools in rural areas, suburbs, and school and remote areas. This is a classic and familiar problem. In fact, now the era of globalization, even the world of technology is connected to the outside world, but there are still areas that have not been touched in our homeland. Actually, I will tell you about the problem of inadequate facilities and infrastructure as a comparison. But the infrastructure is that some of the sons the doctors feels it will be better. Then related to the very low quality of education, yeah, I call learning an obligation of each individual as a provision for life and a provision to survive hunger. Unfortunately, studying as an obligation has now shifted to like foreign prestige and getting a degree. This is where the low quality of education begins. How come? Because the goals except food may become ambiguous. Many fly to chase statistics or recognition, not pursuing the essence of learning itself. According to my Everson, we focus on finding a good bucket container, forgetting to focus on filling the fork bucket. The quality of education can be high if the focus is in the content of bucket, not the shape the bucket is not. So that's where some the problems of education in Indonesia, from some of problems above habitually and government, and in particular we can change this, at least give a little better. It can yes have the better maturity and independence. That's all I can say. You very much and thank you very much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.